Welcome guys to another airdrops video. Today I'm going to talk to you about what I believe is going to be happening with Lighter, my plan to make at least $10,000 with it, and how I'm going to be changing everything up in the next few days and weeks till 2026. First of all, I think Lighter right now is the best platform to trade on. If you're a trader, specifically a retail trader, you can trade completely for free, zero fees, spreads are quite low, and you also get some points that are quite valuable. I also have a calculator for Lighter on the website that I have created for you, and let's calculate how much value 1 point will have at a 4 billion fully diluted valuation with a 30% airdrop, which is pretty much confirmed. So 1 point will be worth $100. Let me show you how many points I've got right now as a reference. I have 36 points, which is about $3,500. So if we check here my all-time volume, I have $340,000. You see a negative PNL, which is not really true. My actual negative PNL is about $50 in the negative because I was not always using the delta neutral strategy that I have told you to use. It's down below in the description. If you trade perpetuals, if you farm perpetuals, always use the delta neutral strategy. I have taught it to you. It's down below in the description. Make sure to pause this video and go watch that, or watch the video down below after this. So why am I so bullish on Lighter? First of all, their revenue has started to increase as they have created what we call premium accounts. They charge a very basic fee for high frequency traders. Also, they will be tokenizing inside this holiday season, meaning early January, late December. They're also going to drop their spot and meme markets very soon. But there is a very specific way you farm Lighter if you want to maximize your returns. So stay tuned on this video to make sure that you farm it in the best way possible. First of all, we got to deposit some funds. We got to click on the wallet here, click deposit from connected wallet or external account. You can deposit through Arbitrum, Base, Avalanche, or Ethereum. You can also send funds from another account, external account, including Hyper EVM and Solana. But what I want to tell you here, and the most important thing, is that volume is not the number one thing for Lighter. If you farm Lighter with volume, you are going to be wasting your funds. There is another way, a more important strategy, which you should apply as a delta neutral. What delta neutral means I have covered in the video down below in the description. Essentially, you pick Lighter and one more perpetual and you put the exact inverse positions on both of them. So you only pay fees and you don't lose funds. Now, the greatest part about Lighter is that it is a zero perp platform, meaning you pay no fees. You just pay the spread when you open the position and you close it, which is very minimal. So the idea here is that you don't pay opening, closing, take profit fees. You only pay liquidation, but you will never reach liquidation with placing stop losses and take profits, as we saw in the delta neutral video, which you should absolutely go and watch. So let me show you exactly how you will trade on Lighter. First of all, delta neutral. If you don't understand, watch the video. Second, I get to create an airdrop community inside school along with my AI automations make money community. So here is the earn money with crypto airdrops course that I'm creating for you guys. It's completely free to join. This community is completely free for you to join. Bring your friends in. Everybody you know, if you feel these videos are educational and help you, bring them to the community, show them this course. Here, they're going to learn in a free and structured way how to farm perpetual airdrops. I will make sure to populate the course in the next few weeks, so make sure to join the community first of all. Share the community with other people that you want to help or you want to bring them closer to crypto. And I would love to see you in the community. The link for the school community is down below, completely free. And on the meantime, you can also learn how to leverage AI. So this community, very powerful, very powerful. So Lighter, what do you have to do? First of all, you have the points calculator to calculate your points. You know the delta neutral strategy. You are a G in this channel, probably. If you're new, what's a delta neutral? But then you want to do the deposit. Okay, you deposit from multiple networks, super easy. Now it's time to trade. So how do we pick the coins that will maximize our profitability? I'm going to show you the way, and you don't really have to overcomplicate everything. If you watch here, you can see the volume of the coins and the open interest of the coins. Okay, I have saved some coins just in case. You don't want to trade Bitcoin because it has so much open interest and volume. You don't want to trade Ethereum because it has a lot of volume and open interest. Not Solana, not Hype, not BNB, not Tena. All of these have a lot of volume and a lot of open interest. Lighter gives you proportional rewards to the volume you do, but also how much you hold the position, but most importantly, how much open interest and volume is done on the coin. So here, guys, we use our brains. We don't focus on these big coins that have a lot of open interest and volume, but we go down the list and we track opportunities that have lower open interest, lower volume, but give you at least a 15 to 20x multiplier. One of these coins for me is XRP. Okay, so that's one of the first ones. I click the button to save it. Great part about XRP is that it is also available on other platforms with the same amount of leverage. Pacifica has it, Based has it, Bullpen has it, so you can really find this pair easily to delta neutral it at the maximum volume possible, at the maximum leverage possible. We continue down that list and we got this XAU. This is gold tokenized. This is also available in most cases with 15x leverage. So we save this as well. We click the star icon and it goes into our favorites, which are higher up no matter what. We continue this process and we find Arbitrum, even better opportunity right now. Try to save at least 5 to 6 pairs, so you have different options every time you need to open a new position. We continue going down. I think we will find Optimism somewhere here, which is another great coin with a low open interest. So let's see. We find 10x's, we don't find 15x's though. I really need the 15x. We have Monad here, we have Mega. I would avoid these 3x coins because you don't do a lot of volume. So I would just avoid anything below 10x. You can go with 10x, you can go with IP, you can go with TIA, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I would focus on a little bit bigger pairs, bigger coins. So let's see, we got Optimism here. So I'm going to save this as well with 15x. I focus, as I've told you, 15 to 20x. That's the goal. So let me track if there's another opportunity. I think there is none at this point. All of the other ones are at 10x and their differences are very minimal. Like you can see 1 million in open interest or volume. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else super meaningful here. So let's go on our favorites. So you have created a list of favorites which you will be farming. You sort by volume and you also check the open interest. So here we can see XRP has 20x leverage. So with $100 we can open up a $2,000 position, and we see the volume. The volume is a lot bigger than this gold token, but the gold token has a lot more open interest. But with the gold token you can only open a $1,500 position, a smaller position by 25%. But here, if you go down, we can find something interesting. Optimism has half the open interest of Arbitrum, 1/5 of XAU, and 1/3 of XRP. So that's good. It has also good leverage because we have already cleaned it up, and the volume is also significantly down. So the best token to trade right now on Lighter to maximize our points is pretty much Optimism, pretty easily selected. In order for a token in the platform to be more profitable, the volume you do with the leverage should have a specific ratio. I don't want to complicate it. I don't want to go into the math. These 4 tokens are probably some of the best ones to focus on in this farm, and you can find them available on other platforms. So you can start with these. So if I wanted to go with a 50x leverage position or a 20x, I would have to find a token that has 10 million volume and 5 million open interest. Or at 50x, 20 million volume and like 10 million open interest, which we're not going to find. Like you can see here, all of these are 5x, 10x. Literally, there is no better opportunity right now. Like this is one of the best tokens to select. Like I've selected to you the best tokens. And of course, the values for these are always changing, but they're quite stable. So if someone asked me, what would you farm? I would go with Arbitrum and I would go with Optimism, looking at these values. And of course, first of all, optimism. It's a no-brainer. So I would do delta neutral with optimism on lighter and I would be done. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video interesting and helpful, and I would highly suggest that you farm lighter. It's a great airdrop.